Hey everyone, welcome back to another video by Simplilearn. In this video, we will learn about C++ enumeration. So let's go ahead and have a look at what we'll be covering today. First is why enumerations are used in C++. Then we'll understand what is enumeration and its syntax. And after that, we will learn how to use enums with flags. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. So first is why enums are used in C++. Enums are short for enumerations. These are basically used when we have some set of possible values and we have to select one out of it. For example, suppose you are the shop owner and you have 4 types of coffee in your coffee machine. That is cold coffee, hot coffee, black coffee and mocha. And you don't want the trouble of customer putting any other coffee name in the machine, which is not there. Then in situations like these, enumerations are used. Because in enumerations, we have to choose from predefined values, and it is also helpful for documentation and readability purpose. Now, let's understand what is enumeration. Enum or enumeration is a user-defined data type in which a set of values are specified for the variable, and the variable can take out any value from the set of values. And it is also a way to use integers to represent values. We can assign values to enum, but if we do not assign any value, then the compiler assigns value to them starting from 0. Coming to its syntax, which is enum, that is the keyword for enumerated type, then enumerated type name is written, then under brackets possible values of type enum are written. For example, here enumeration name is player and values are Ronaldo, Salah, Messi, Neymar, which are the names of players. In this example, by default, Ronaldo is 0, Salah is 1, Messi is 2, and Neymar is 3. Because we know by default compiler assigns them value which start from 0 and so on. But we can change these default values by assigning values to them. Like here, Ronaldo's value is now 4, Salah's value is 2, Messi's value is 8, Neymar's value is 1. Now, let's have a look at an example in which we will print the default value of months. So in this example, we have enum name as months and enumerated values as January, February, March and so on. And in order to access these values, we have written enumeration name and after that the variable. As we can see inside main function, m is the variable and its type is months. Now here we have assigned the month March to the variable m, and then we are printing the variable m plus 1. Here plus 1 will print the value next to the month March, that is 3, and similarly if we write plus 2, then it will print the one next to it, that is 4. These values are default integer values. After printing the output, value is 3 because we have printed m plus 1 where m is 2 and plus 1 makes it 3. Now, let's understand how to use enum with flags. In this example, we will choose a mobile having any of the 2 features among 3. Here the name of enumeration is mobile and its enumerated values are battery capacity, camera quality, large storage, and we have assigned values to them 1, 2 and 4 respectively. And because we are doing this example of enums with flags, that is why we are using integer values of power 2, because it avoids the overlapping. Inside the main function, we are using bitwise OR operator because we want to choose the mobile having both camera quality and large storage capacity. And we know that bitwise operator adds the binary of 2 integers. So the value of camera quality is 2 and value of large storage is 4. When we use a bitwise OR operator in between these 2 features, so it will add up their binary giving the decimal number as 6. So the output 6 is showing both the camera quality and large storage are used. Now let's do some examples of enumeration in our code editor, that is VS Code. Okay, now let's make a new file and name the file as enum.cpp. In this example, the enumeration name will be captain and the enumerated values will be the team members, out of which we will select one member as captain. And with if condition, we will verify if he is the selected captain or not. It will be a basic example. So first of all, let's write hash include iostream. Now we'll add the namespace standard. Okay, now we'll write enumeration enum captain, which is the name of the enumeration type, and now we will write the enumerated values, which is let's say Avi, Sid, Robbie, Sammy and Jake. These are the team members. Now we'll write int main. Now here we will first of all write captain, which is the name of the enumerated type. Then we'll make the variable out of it, cap, and let's say Avi is the captain, so we'll write Avi. Now here we will write if condition. We'll write if cap equal to Avi, then we'll display our captain is Avi and its value is whatever the value. Avi's value here is 0, so we'll display that. So we'll write our captain is Avi and its value is, then we'll write Avi. As we know that Avi is at first position, then its value would be, default value would be 0. Okay, so here we will write endl. Now in else, here if we put Sid, Robbie, Sammy, Jake as captain, or if we declare them as captain, then this message would be declared, which we will be writing in else. So the message would be he is not our captain. Then over here we will write return 0. Okay, now let's try to run this. Our captain is Avi and its value is 0, because here captain we have declared Avi, so that is why this is printing. If we write, let's say, Sammy over here, then it will print the else part. He is not our captain. And if we write Jake or Sid, then also it will print the same. He is not our captain. Only in case of Avi, it will print our captain is Avi and its value is Avi's value. So this was the basic example of enumeration. Now let's move on to another example. Now let's make a new file and name it as enum2.cpp. Okay, now we will add the header files hash include iostream and using namespace standard. So here we will do an example in which enumeration name will be supercars, and to the values we will assign some integers to them, which will be the speed of those cars, and then we will compare them using comparison operator in terms of speed. So we will write enum, the name of enumeration, that is, let's say, supercars. Okay, now inside the bracket we'll write the name of the cars, which are the values, and we will assign some integers. These integers are actually speed of these cars. $268, then Valkyrie speed is 240. Now Roadster 250. Okay, now as we have created the enum, now we will start with int main. So we will write the enumerated type name supercars. Now the variable speed 1, because we want to create two variables in order to compare them. So first we will create speed 1. Now again speed 2. Now we will assign the two cars that we want to compare to these variables. So speed 1 will be Valkyrie, and speed 2 would be Roadster. Okay, now we will write the if condition, and inside the if condition we will compare the speed of these two cars. So we will write speed 1. If speed 1 is less than speed 2, okay, then we will print that it's a win for Roadster, because speed 2 is Roadster and speed 1 is Valkyrie. So we'll write it's a win for Roadster. With the speed, we'll also write the speed with the speed of this speed 2 will display the speed of Roadster, that is 250. Okay, now else condition. So here we will write it's a win for Valkyrie. With the speed of, here we will write speed 1. Okay, now we have to write int main, but before that we will write the bracket which we forgot to mention, return 0. Okay, I think it's done. Now let's try to run this. Here we can see it's a win for Roadster with the speed of 250. As we know that the speed of Roadster here is 250 and the Valkyrie speed is 240. So when we compare it, speed 2, that is Roadster, wins because Roadster is 250. So this was the second example. Now let's do one last example. Let's name this. Okay. enum3.cpp. We'll write hash include iostream. Now namespace standard. Now in this example we will see how to use switch statement with the enumeration. Okay, so first of all, inside int main we will write enum. Color is the name of the enumeration type. Then we'll write the values: red, blue, green and yellow. These are the values. Now here we will use switch statement, but before doing that we have to assign one color to a variable. So first of all we have to create that variable, and in order to create the variable we will write the enumeration type name color and then the variable name select. Now we will assign one color from the above colors, let's say yellow. Now in switch statement we will write, first of all we will write switch statement, switch, and we will pass here the variable, that is select. Basically we are passing yellow because yellow is assigned to the variable select, and that is why it is getting passed. So now case 1, that is case red. First of all we'll write the case red with a colon in the end. Now we will print that it is red. Now we'll write the break statement. Break statement basically ends the case or terminates the case. So after that the second case, that is case blue, colon. Now here we will print it is blue, and similarly break statement. We'll do same for all of these colors, green and yellow also. And switch statement will help us to find which color is passed and will display the message of that color. So here we will write green, it is green, break statement. Now case yellow, now we'll write it is yellow. Now here we'll write break. Okay, now at last we have to write return 0. Now as we know that we have passed a particular color to the variable select, and select is the expression, and switch statement will help us in comparing the variable select value to the value of different blocks, and one which matches that particular block will execute. Okay, now let's try to run this one. Here we can see it is yellow is being printed, which is the right answer because we have passed the color yellow to the select, and that is why only the case yellow output is being printed. So this is how you can use switch statement with the enumeration. So these were some basic examples of C++ enumeration. You can try some more examples on it in order to practice it. Alright guys, with that we have come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope it really helped you all. Thanks for watching, stay safe and keep learning.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.